I want a cream on the rabbit.
Hello, and welcome to a new series that I came up with for the Glitchland Army.
Yes.
What you see right now is something a little bit different. We're just gonna play it, and so
we're not gonna tell the audience what it is.
No.
We're just gonna jump right into
I
it.
have a vague memory of our Let's Play that we did of Crash Bash. This is what we're doing right now. It's kind of like a little bit of a blind reaction / commentary series that we're gonna do for our old Let's Play that we did of Crash Bash.
Kind of like a reaction then?
Yeah.
Alright.
So I figured we could do this as like a way of, letting everybody know that the channel that we use for collaborating is still...
Here. It's
Yeah.
active. Don't worry.
Oh god, this intro.
Oh, yeah.
And also that profile picture.
That was my fault. I talked you into the whole, thing, remember? That whole Junior Nitro
yeah,
24.
yeah.
I talked you into that.
Yeah.
That was my fault, and I apologize.
I actually liked it. I had a fun time making that. Oh yeah! I remember this now.
Yeah, that's right. You wanted to make a whole cinematic thing out of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember.
And of course, we were much more simple. We were much more simple-minded back then. So you're just you're dead for eating bagels.
Yes.
A long time earlier. It was actually supposed to be 2 weeks earlier, but because of the fact that we didn't get to the end for a long time, and there was a hiatus in between recordings, I just put a long time earlier. And of course, this was back when. This was back during the time when I used Microsoft Expression Encoder 4 to record my laptop screen.
Yeah.
That was a Windows 8.1 HP laptop, recording an EPS-XE window that was only 640 by 480, so it was a little difficult for both of us to see it.
Probably guess what it is.
And also, this microphone has like a
It's a Let's Play cooperative of Crash Bash.
an awkward feedback.
Now we're gonna state one thing.
Right.
The first, we're only
And,
gonna get the requirements. We're not gonna 100% this game,
Yeah.
right?
So,
We're only gonna get the requirements. We're not gonna 100%.
do you have any recollection of this Let's Play at all?
And two, one of us is gonna pick a good guy, and the
I
other
remember one of our Let's Plays, I was deep... No, wait, that was another one. I remember one that was, deeply annoying. I remember that one. I reacted to that one a while back, didn't I? I don't think it was a Crash Bash one, though. I thought that was something else.
No, I think it was one of the Crash Bandicoot ones.
Yeah,
That was back when you were using your buttons a lot.
yeah, the soundboard shit,
Yeah.
yeah. Luckily, I branched out of that, so I don't need that.
Well, you'll see in this cutscene.
It just means I'll have to try to be funny on my own, but I
Alright, then.
fly a little too close to the sun, so...
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna pick Tiny. And our
Oh, well. Oh yeah, Tiny. I was always Embryo because of the burrito power thing, Well, then I just liked Embryo. I don't know why. He just was my favorite villain / hero character. You never know really what he was actually.
Yeah, exactly. So, I remember this, actually. EPS-XE was being stupid to me, so I just decided I'm just gonna skip the intro for now, and then I'll put it at the end.
So I got the controls because I'm first player. But you guys pretty much get the whole gist of the game. It goes about the warp room, getting
No, I didn't.
and all that.
Well, I wasn't specifically talking about you.
Yeah.
I was talking more or less about the fans.
Right.
But, yeah.
Yeah.
And also, I don't know if you guys heard it or not, but for the Let's Play, Oddboy and I only went for the required amount of items to confront nitrous oxide, and that was it. We didn't want to get everything 100% because I know I wouldn't be able to do that. I know you wouldn't be able to do that because of the Pogo minigames.
I hate Pogo.
Alright, guys, we figured out the.
I like how it's always that you always point out that I actually was surprisingly good at it for a person who hated it. You know.
Yes, because there was one part, I believe it was the last Pogo minigame, where you had like 33 or something like that.
Right.
Like it was definitely not a score that I thought you would get, and it's certainly not a score that I've ever gotten in all my years of playing Crash Bash. And when I saw that 33, I was like, holy crap,
Right.
that was awesome.
Yeah. I don't even know how I got that, to be honest with you. That's something I don't think I could ever do again. You know.
Well, I think the strategy that you were going for was just trying to fill as much of the field as you can with your color, and then grabbing a box to like store a big score instead of going for, you know, scores bit by bit.
Yeah.
And at the time you got that 33, I remember because you had. No, I think I had Speedy Shoes, and you walked right in front of me as a box was spawning right next to us.
Right.
And you hit that box, and you got the points, and you won that round for us.
Yeah.
And I remember saying over and over again that I thought that was a new record.
Right.
Which it was, because neither one of us have gotten 33 before up until that point.
Right.
But I didn't have to say it multiple times, as people will soon realize throughout this Let's Play.
You're good.
Don't
think about it too much.
I will leave a link to the uncommentated version of this playlist in the description, which is going to be the original playlist that we're watching right now.
Sorry, it's gonna happen.
And I think we're just going to react to the Let's Play videos. We're not really going to look at the bonus ones, because the bonus ones are just looking at the extra mini-games and playing the demo
Right.
from a PlayStation Underground jam-packed demo disc.
It's known as Orange Fury.
Oh, Orange Fury! Oh God! You guys also have to remember that these videos were way back in like 2015, I believe.
Yeah.
So neither one of us we were like little tiny babies on YouTube all this time ago.
Oh yeah.
Eventually, you know,
I feel completely old now looking at this.
I know.
Do you feel old?
This is a 4-year-old Let's Play. Yes.
Yes.
I definitely feel old watching this right now.
I feel.
This is. You know what? At least now, because in the moment, you know, there were some bits where we both got like super angry and whatever. And I kept save stain and load stain and everything because, you know, back then emulating wasn't too big of a deal.
Right.
But honestly, now 4 years or so later, we can look back at it and just, you know, have a good laugh about it. We can, you know, make jokes and talk shit and whatever.
Oh yeah.
Oh, excuse me. I like going back to my old stuff and like seeing just how not only I evolved, but also how you evolved.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's alright. Still got me. Save us.
Oh yeah. The times where you know everything relied on me was actually very nerve-wracking. I really didn't like that at all. I was like, whoa, why is it all on me all of a sudden? You know.
I know what you want.
Because I think there was a point where I actually died before you, and I was really egging it on, like, come on, you can do this! You can do this! Come on, you got it! It's in the bag! And then you died.
Yeah.
Are you kidding me? You know?
I was like, I remember the time, like, there was one video, you got so fucking mad I actually left the call and stuff like that, and I wouldn't come back until you cooled the fuck down.
Oh, yeah. Yeah,
I couldn't remember which one it was. I think
it might have been one of the Monster Truck videos.
Yeah.
I think it was when I was doing Monster Truck Madness 64. I was doing a series back then called Monster Truck Madness Saturdays, and the only one that knows about it, because he's probably the only one that watched it, is Tom Todd.
Right.
Who's a really good friend of ours who we talk to on Discord occasionally. he used to watch those videos, and he used to get a laugh out of them, and he was actually enjoying them. And I was like, wow, somebody's actually watching these and having a good time? I never thought that would be possible.
It's the same with my videos, really. You know,
Yeah.
I still feel that way to this day. Like, you really like this.
Yeah, I was a bit surprised and taken aback actually by that, because there was one video, and Oddboy pointed out there was one video where I went
Berserk.
criminally insane.
Yeah.
I was screaming into the microphone. I was yelling every 5 minutes. I was because I remember there was one point where you did leave,
Yeah.
and I heard nothing going on the other side of that call, and I was like, why does Oddboy keep leaving? You know, I was so mad during that video. I did apologize after all of that. Like, halfway through the video, when that part of the video was over, I was like, guys, I'm sorry. And you were there too. I was like, guys, I'm sorry. That was unlike me to go criminally nuts like that.
Right. Just like
Oof.
full,
That was
like full-fledged berserk.
and that was back when I had a headset for a microphone that had that really shitty feedback.
Oof. Yeah.
So it was even more painful on the ears.
Oh yeah.
More painful than this. Like this is fine. Like this microphone was okay. It's actually a camera microphone, and that's why it doesn't work too well on the computer. But in later episodes, the ones that were recorded after the hiatus, I ended up using my Guitar Hero microphone instead, and that proved to be a better choice.
Right.
For the most part.
For the most of it, yeah.
Maybe if they keep killing themselves, we might have a better chance.
Ouch.
Maybe if they keep killing themselves.
Yeah, I was gonna say ouch. Jeez. Oof.
Oof.
No!
Oh yeah, and these team minigames were also something that,
Oh yeah.
you know, it was definitely not...
Shoot!
It was definitely not easy because of,
Oh yeah, definitely.
you know...
No!
It's really difficult to work as a team. Oh, that was sick!
Yeah.
How we managed to pull that off without a save state.
Yeah.
That was crazy.
Look at
Yeah.
how many balls we had left. One.
I only had one ball.
left.
I'm still laughing about it to this day.
Epic. Wow, first episode of Let's Play Co-op.
That lets you know my sense of humor has not changed.
We had one ball left. Unfortunately, we couldn't share. Only one of us could have a ball.
Let's check the...
And the other one had to live the rest of his life as a woman.
And these do get a little annoying.
He put his arm up.
I did. That's me.
So we're pretty much immune to anything.
Oh.
No,
I think the other thing about this Let's Play too is that I was trying to make it reminiscent of the Let's Play cooperative that Tyrant King 10 and DD Pikachu did for this game.
Right.
And a lot of my earlier videos are very reminiscent of Tyrant King 10 because that's who I was trying to emulate back then. Because back then I was like, you know what? I don't think Tyrant's going to come back to making YouTube videos anytime soon. Somebody's got to fill that void, and I feel like I'm the closest anybody's going to get to being that person.
Right.
Of course, I have a different mindset with making YouTube videos because now, you know, I actually put effort into making them.
Right.
But back then, I was like, dude, I gotta be the next Tyrant King 10. I gotta give Tyrant King 10 fans something to watch while he's on his college hiatus.
Right.
And then, yeah.
The old trying to be somebody else thing.
Mm-hmm.
No.
That didn't really work. But the only reason, in my opinion, why it didn't work is because I didn't know that tags were a thing back then. Well, I knew about tags, but I didn't think they would actually help, so I never used tags.
Right.
But now, I've just recently found out, and by recently I mean like last year or so, that the tags actually do help for people to find your videos.
Thank God
Right.
we have to do this once.
I should have thought about this a long time ago. But then again, it was probably a good thing that I didn't do that, because there were pretty much every video that I made from 2014 up until 2016, like late 2016, they've all been, let's just say, what's that magical C word?
Oh my god!
Cringe.
No,
Yes.
we're not having that again. No.
And Oddboy can atone to that because he's reacted to my best of compilations
Yes.
for the 2014 videos. You've yet to react to the 2015 one.
No, yeah, that's right. I haven't. Haven't actually thought of that, to be honest with you.
Alright, on to the next minigame. Polar Panic.
Not really much of a reactor. Usually when something comes along, you know, I usually try to react to it. But,
Yeah,
you
see,
know,
I only have a vague recollection of, you know, the highlights portions of this Let's Play, but everything else is like a blur to me. So,
yeah.
going back and watching this for the first time in a long time,
Oh, yeah.
it feels nice. It feels really nice. I like going back and, you know, reminiscing the simpler times.
Yeah. Back when things didn't suck that much back
Yeah,
then.
Back when YouTube wasn't so anal about its algorithm.
Right.
I don't care if this video gets demonetized for me saying that. It's just the sad truth. Oh yes, the birth of the burrito power.
Wait, this one was the burrito power?
Yes, it was.
Oh, this one was the one that birthed it?
Yes.
That's one of the other power-ups they don't mention.
Because you probably don't recall this, but
Sometimes you'll shrink. Your normal size. Your normal size right now. Now you got the end up. Now I got the end up.
regular burrito power.
Giant burrito power. Alright, let's
Giant
go.
burrito power.
Never mind. Oh, okay.
Yeah, I wanted the anvil to fall on me after I won. just to find it hilarious, you know?
After this,
So
Would have been hilarious.
after these next two rounds, we're gonna cut it off and then continue. And then continue with a new
I
episode.
kept saying burrito power.
So,
Yes.
It was a thing.
this was
you know?
the burrito power thing was your thing, because back then you used to call him Burrito
Yeah.
because of his
His name was very close to burrito. You
yes,
know?
that and his head was shaped like a burrito.
Well, actually, I didn't think of that. I just said that everyone saying brio, you know, I always said burrito instead of brio because there was always an accident
Yeah.
with his name. So I
See,
started him burrito.
that's funny because Tyrant used to call Brio brittle during the early episodes of Crash
Whoa!
Bash, and you called Brio burrito.
Yeah.
So
Burrito
you
power.
both came up with a nickname for
Note
Brio.
of the video, burrito power.
Yeah. Oh.
Oh God, yeah. See,
Question of the video.
This is obvious. This is, you know, another notch to me trying to emulate Tyrant King 10. The question of the video.
For the next exciting episode
Yeah.
of Let's Play Cooperative Crash
Oh.
Bash.
Then I thought I was hot shit. I started doing it too, but
Yeah, I know.
then I realized I was like, nah, you know, that's his thing. I'm not gonna take it, you know. So I decided to
On
fuck it.
behalf of this video and my friend Hotboy.
You sounded like you were hesitating to say friend here. Like,
Yeah.
what am I to you exactly, huh? Am I
What the
just
fuck am I to you?
Like-
Oh, hey, it's the intro.
Hey, look!
But
It's
yeah.
a little thing in the corner! In the corner!
There it is in the corner.
In the corner. It's one of my videos, actually. The corner
Yes.
thing, yeah.
In the corner, excuse me. But yeah, the link to the original playlist that we're watching right now will be in the description, so you guys can check it out as well. It's not unlisted. It is somewhere deep within the archives of my channel. If you go under playlists and then sort it by oldest to newest, then it'll probably be easier to find that way.
Bullshit. You have no budget. No, forget
The ancients would not allow it. Okay, explain the battle that you two had 2 years ago
Yeah, exactly.
during our fight with Cortex.
Yeah.
What was that? That wasn't fighting?
Am I a joke to you? Like, you bring the fight up. Am I a joke to you? Please don't remaster this game.
Maybe they will remaster it, and maybe the characters will actually blink.
Blink.
Oh, well, Cortex blinked there.
Nope.
Oh,
Kinda did
Okay,
too.
yeah. Alright.
Dingo Dial.
Okay, but nobody else blinked.
Ah!
Oh, now they're blinking! Okay.
They're using their eyes.
They're actually blinking. Okay, but in-game, they actually don't blink,
Yeah.
which is creepy.
Creepy as all hell, man.
Even on the main menu when Crash is like doing his like dances and whatever, and he's jumping around and whatever, he not once blinks. Oh,
That?
Alrighty, guys.
Oh!
Thanks for watching this
Subscribe!
video.
Hit that like button!
Like button down there and make sure you click the subscribe
Back
button
when like
for
buttons
more
are
actual
a thing,
And also
but
check
now
out
they're
my
like,
Facebook
nah, forget it.
at Supernatural Plus.
Also, I like how you can barely hear what I'm saying throughout that.
It's like a huge.
Well, that was the first episode. I think we're gonna keep going on to the second one because yeah, we can go on to the second one. We got time.
Sure.
We'll do this one and then we'll cut off the video.
Junior.
If anybody wants to know, it's Dubzap from the YouTube video library or music library or whatever. You're welcome. Also, why does the video look so much better now?
Oh god.
Oh, Sir Odd Boy.
Yeah, Sir Odd Boy. I know
Oh,
that
those,
name way
those were
too
good
well.
times.
Eh. The funny thing is, a little backstory on the name Sir Odd Boy. I was like a big, I guess, well, not really a huge fan, but at the time I played PlayStation All-Star, and I liked Sir Daniel's name because Sir came first in the name. So I thought, you know, hey, why don't I put a Sir in front of my name? You know, and so I thought Sir Odd Boy would be better than Odd Boy Stones or whatever the name was.
I think it was Odd Boy Stones at one point. It definitely wasn't during this Let's Play.
Yeah.
Because I think regular burrito power. Excuse me.
Sorry, I didn't mean to.
I think sometime before this Let's Play, you changed your name to Odd Boy Glitch,
Yeah.
Gimme.
but you still had the name. But you still had the nickname Sir Odd Boy.
Yeah.
Ugh, excuse me.
Load state.
Load state.
Besides, that brings Odd Boy back. So
Oh yeah, emulator.
burrito power.
Forgot.
Every time he charges, he's gonna say burrito power.
Well,
burrito power."
yeah, that's how you know what I was up to, man.
Pass it on.
Oh, yeah.
I tried.
You-
tried.
All right, run away.
And what I liked about Burrito Power was that it evolved from, you know, a low-pitched Burrito Power to
A high-pitched
high-pitched
scream.
Burrito Power
Yeah.
He's giant.
to the point where you're making people's ears bleed.
Goddamn no!
But people still fucking loved it, you know?
Yes.
To the point where it became a shirt, you know?
Oh yeah, this part. Yeah, this. I kept screaming Burrito Power in your ear. That was not helping. And then that happened.
Yeah, no, I
You put up a
didn't.
good fight. I'll admit that. You put up a good fight. So now we know our main target.
Missed.
Yay, Rilla!
Where?
Is that you? Rilla now because he's shrunk. Where am I?
We know our target
I
now.
have nothing for
Crash.
power.
Yay, Rilla!
Oh, whoops. That was me. I'm sorry.
Oh, yeah,
you
I
snaked
killed
me
you.
down the hill.
Yeah, because you can do that in Crash Bash.
Thank
That's
you.
a little ditty called
Run.
Betrayal.
Run.
Yeah.
Alright, now I just want to get in the water. Tiny power.
Tiny Power.
I tried push Tiny Power too.
Tiny Power.
But Tiny Power just didn't roll up the tongue like Burrito Power did, you know?
Yeah.
Alright, I'm still insecure with this game, so I'm still gonna continue to save after every challenge. Hope you don't
Insecure.
mind, people.
I don't
It
know.
takes, like, literally
I
5
don't
seconds,
know what
like
that
a
word
PS2.
is.
Anyways, we're going right into the crystal.
I am not school,
Avoid the
man.
energy bolts as they will knock you across the ice. Basically, it just chases you around and tries to electrocute you.
Oh, really?
So
Oh,
avoid it
yeah.
at all
Burrito
costs.
Power.
There's really
Yeah.
nothing else that we can add to this. It's just
Yeah.
the same thing over and over again, just like the game.
Wait, no, I'm tiny. Well,
Well,
He's small.
I'm not. No, I'm tiny. He's not tiny. I'm tiny.
Oh shit! Oh shit! Yeah, I never figured out how to get back up from that.
Oh yeah, you just repeatedly press the charge button.
Yep.
Yeah.
Tiny power. I'm trying.
And this was also back when, number one, we were emulating the game,
Right.
and number two, we weren't actually.
Are you serious?
Oh yeah. Yeah, and this was also back when we weren't even using PlayStation controllers. We were both using Xbox controllers, I believe.
I've been given the gift of God.
I've been given the gift of God.
You sure? Stay away.
I don't know if I am entirely sure about that actually.
I even said, "Are you sure?"
I happen to agree with past Oddboy Glitch, aka Sir Oddboy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't.
Tiny power.
I'm not too sure about that statement.
Power of Tiny and Burrito.
The
Tiny
power
burrito.
of Tiny and Burrito.
Oh my
Tiny
God.
burrito.
Now,
A tiny burrito.
oh my God, one of my most
Tiny burrito ain't gonna fill you up, man.
Entire game.
It's tiny burrito.
How tiny would a tiny burrito be? Oh no!
I mean, it
Here's
depends
the
on the game.
PTSD.
Oh yeah.
Sorry, Pogo fan.
Post-traumatic stress disorder.
Objective. Move around the arena to
Oh god, yeah.
Oh,
Especially for you.
the team with the lowest score wins. Is that what you said?
Lowest score?
I'll be able to win that easy. Oh, make us. If it was lowest score to win, yeah, I could make that us win easy. I just stay in one place.
Remember.
Yeah. Remember.
Emphasize remember. Break the special
To the point where it's blinking. Remember.
Yeah. Remember,
Remember.
you dipshit. Let's have some fun. This beat is sick. I want to take a ride on your disco stick.
What?
I'm technically on springs.
Oh, is this the one where? Okay.
We're somewhat off to a good start, except Crash
Mhm.
got that box, and then Rilla got that box.
Now, with the Pogo minigames,
Yeah.
you really have to rely on the luck of the draw here in terms of where the boxes end up.
Yeah.
And our luck is the greatest of anybody who ever plays Crash Bash. So these minigames were relatively easy, as you can tell, clearly, by this footage that we are leaking to everybody.
Mhm.
Screw you! Hit the box, hit the box!
And your mom.
Thank you. I almost forgot to hit arrow.
I'm still doing your mom jokes every single time.
Covers the entire
To this day. Even
Okay, I
back
thought you were going to say that I'm still doing your mom.
Okay, whoa, what?
Doing your mom! Oh, man. Oh, I missed 2009 already.
Yeah.
Although, wait, that wasn't 2009.
Ah, that's okay.
No, it was 2011 or some shit. Fucking Doing Your Mom. A classic.
Stalking your mom, I think it was called, right?
No, there was Doing Your Mom.
Oh, okay.
It just wasn't your favorite Martian.
Oh, okay.
God, does anybody remember when your favorite Martian was a thing?
Oh, yeah.
What?
Also, we lost the first round of the first Pogo minigame.
Screw that!
Yeah.
Thank you for giving me a box right away.
You fucking cunt.
Oh, good job.
And yeah, I'm pretty sure this was back when I was like, okay, we need to hold off on the swearing. I know
yeah.
that's something you like to do on your channel,
I fucking hated
But
that.
it
you
was-
know.
but I had a following on my channel. A following that, you know, I was like, you know what? Maybe if I hold up on some certain words, I could actually attract attention.
It's not even funny.
And the other thing too was that, you know, I was never really allowed to express such words in public at this point, because my mother wanted me to continue being a sweet summer child, which
Which is in...
wasn't
Oh,
good.
yeah, there it is.
Ah, 25. Yeah, you got 25 there.
Awesome
Yeah.
score, dude.
Yeah, because you were just circling around the corners or the edges or whatever, and boom, 20 plus points instantly.
Dude, nice score. I didn't even see that.
But the problem with that was that that's all you were doing,
Gotta
and
keep getting high
Yeah.
scores like that.
I was encouraging you to get high scores?
Yeah.
Because
Fuck, that is not a strategy anymore.
I'm kind of lifting us up here.
Oh, that was good.
There's some good.
When I get the box,
denies all my.
Let's see, did we? Yes, we won. And we won by a pretty good.
How come when I get the box it denies all your colors? I think because
53 points.
you didn't really see. I think because you didn't really see that
Oh, you landed on an arrow.
after you hit the box, your colors go away,
Yes, I took away his speedy boots.
but they
Get the.
accumulate towards your point total. That's why they disappear.
It's okay. It's alright.
I don't think you picked that up at first while you were playing.
Yeah, no.
Probably because you were engulfed with rage
I got another box.
while you were
Let me get that.
while we were playing this game, and
Yeah.
the future Pogo minigames
No, I
that
don't
would
think so,
ensue
Rover.
from
Screw
this.
You, screw your family.
Oh, and that.
If you even have, if you even have a family, I mean, really, you know.
Oh yeah. I mean.
First box in.
I still got the joke.
Yeah, 23.
Oh yeah, you got
I think-
23 there.
I think due to my natural reasons, I always take the joke the wrong way,
Yeah.
you know, and
But yeah,
find it
so
hilarious.
this was back when my mother wanted me to continue being a sweet summer child and not say extreme words.
Doing pretty good.
Because I'm pretty sure I wouldn't even say hell for the longest time.
That's okay. I took away some
Right.
points.
But I did say damn for some reason.
15 seconds left. I
Because
think we won.
cause damn and ass and hell weren't completely bad, you
I'm
know,
gonna take this box
back
away.
then. So I was given the pass to say damn and hell and ass for a little while. And then I upgraded to shit in 2016.
Yeah, to the point where you had an actual shit counter, you know?
Oh yeah!
Yeah.
Oh my god, how do you fucking remember this? I don't even...
I don't know.
Wow, I don't even remember doing that.
I don't know. It all comes
in
back
all
to me.
honest,
Shit.
in all honesty, I don't remember doing the fucking shit counter. I'm surprised you remember that.
Hmm?
Wow.
I suppose anything, you know,
And I remember a lot of...
cussing is, you
I
know,
remember a lot of things. I'm surprised at myself that I don't remember the shit counter.
yeah,
How long did I have that for?
you don't
I had
have that for very long.
I had it for a few videos.
Yeah.
It was sometime in 2016, I believe. Yeah, 'cause Yeah, because in
Because you started
2016...
saying shit a lot, I think.
Because
so
in
you decided to-
2016, I was using Fraps to record and Movie Maker to edit.
Right.
So, yeah. So I adapted the shit counter, just to show everybody how many times I say shit in the video. I think it was an accumulated total for like how many times I've said shit from like a certain video onwards. And I eventually stopped doing that because I was at that point where I was like, you know what? Shit is probably going to be a word that I will adapt to using.
There you go, 17.
And I'm not really proud of constantly using that word, but
What is your favorite number? 24
Oh.
is my favorite.
I mean, you know,
Well, if you know my name,
at this
then
point,
24,
I don't fucking care.
like
Yeah.
24.
And then there was a secret video that
Like Patrick did a
the
reference
people
to-
on my channel did not see actually, because one, I never uploaded it, and two, I lost it.
Right.
That fucking animal video that we did
Oh,
Yeah.
of Crash Team Racing, way back when we were in that
oh, wait.
the old not so spacious green room,
Right.
Yes. And all I have
and that's when I evolved into using the F word.
Oh, shoot. I forgot about the crystal challenge.
I didn't think I would be the one to evolve you into that word.
Objective. Pick up and throw crates at your opponent.
But then again, I've
Well,
always
you
used
know.
those words, really. You know, to be honest with you, I blame the middle school I was at.
Pick up the crates,
You know,
press B.
I used to
Yeah,
actually
I
not
mean-
swear at all,
Crates and press
to be
A.
honest with you. I used to be in the same boat as you. I used to not swear at all.
Yeah, junior high
I used to
school
be
would do that
against,
to
you know, all the swearing until I went to North Park. Then everything changed.
Yeah, junior high school will do that to you.
Even better.
And then I became that guy that keeps swearing. Next thing you know, I'm using dirty jokes too. You know,
For me, it was a combination of junior high and YouTube that eventually got me into
Also, why is it
saying those words.
Yeah.
But nowadays, you know, I can control it to an extent.
Also,
Uh,
also, why is it
But if there's ever a point where I just like, I completely lose it, majority of the words coming out of my mouth will be curse words.
Oh yeah.
It's just the Bandicoot.
So yeah.
I mean,
So,
But yeah, this was back when
video.
I wasn't swearing, and I was telling you
Yeah.
not to swear, and you were trying your damnedest not to swear.
I was trying.
And that may
my
be, and that may
hardest.
have been a little more fuel to your rage towards Pogos because of the fact that you couldn't swear.
Yeah. On top of that, that's like, you know, like the funny thing is the secretest parts of my mind whenever I was on your channel
I
at the
remember-
time, like I felt like it was like I don't want to do this. I don't want to go on his channel.
I can recall looking over to see, you know, your reaction and like the faces that you would make during the Pogo games, and I could see the gears in your head grinding and turning, just trying, just wanting to lash out every single word in the vocabulary.
Oh yeah, definitely. There was a time, yeah, like I said,
This was a dark time for Odd Boy Glitch, people.
yeah, it really was.
I think this was back when you were going through a whatchamacallit phase. You know, the one where you like stop doing YouTube on your channel,
Yeah,
but you go on other people's channel,
right.
stuff like that. I'm not sure what that's called, but it's not a hiatus because you're still technically on YouTube,
Right.
but you're just not doing shit on your channel.
Right.
Oh yeah, this is the emulator.
Yeah.
This is on fault to the emulator and the ISO that I was using.
Alright,
Hashtag totally legit.
I guess next we'll do the crystal challenge for...
Don't tell anybody, this is our little secret. But back then, I actually didn't own a physical copy of Crash Bash.
Mm.
We didn't do anything here.
In fact, this was the 10-year interim where 10 years? No. This was the 4-year interim in which I didn't own a physical copy of Crash Bash.
I'm
Right.
already starting off with a couple points. Just
I
make
am.
sure they don't get any of the boxes.
Mm.
Actually, no. No, it was about 6
Make
years.
sure you get
That was
the
about...
nearest few.
So during the 6-year interim, including these videos, I did not legitimately own Crash Bash, nor did I own any of the other
I need a box!
Crash Bandicoot PS1 games up until 2016
Right.
into 2017 when I eventually
Ow, I got hit twice in a row. Screw
bought all
you.
of them back.
Yeah.
Get it,
And I bought the collector's edition of Crash Team Racing
Hit the box. Thank you.
because the collector's edition of Crash Team Racing was the version that I had when I was a kid.
Oh, perfect.
I remember getting the Crash Bandicoot collector's edition for Easter one year.
20, baby.
And the collector's edition includes Warped, CTR, and Bash.
Right.
And a fun fact, out of the 5 Crash Bandicoot games that I have on the PS1,
Hit that
for
one.
the PS1 rather,
Hit that
only one of them I actually got in its original black jewel case, aka its original release, and that's Warped. Crash 1, 2, and Bash are greatest hits,
Wait, I'm gonna wait till
and
this-
CTR is collector's edition. Why? Because, well, CTR is my favorite game of all time, number 1, and number 2, the collector's edition of CTR was the one that I owned when I was a
Alright, you
kid.
can do this.
So I thought, you know, what better nostalgia than to get the collector's edition of
You stay
CTR.
away from
And so that is the version that I own. Whether or not it has an effect on speedrunning, I honestly couldn't tell you because I don't see any difference whatsoever. Especially with the fact that I now know that speedrunning CTR on PS2 with fast disk speed settings actually speeds up your speedrun
Mm.
because it saves like 2 or 3 seconds of loading per screen.
Oh my god, we're in the lead.
Yeah.
So yeah.
I got this box.
But yeah, there's a brief history
Go after that one.
of
Don't
my
go for
gaming
you.
collection
Don't try to go for one
that
across the
started back up a couple years back when I finally, you know, got a job and started making my own money
I need to
Right.
and didn't rely on, you know, birthday money or graduation money or whatnot
give me one. You
Right.
did that, buddy.
because I bought my Wii U with my graduation
Alright,
money.
people.
Right.
That was one of the first things that I went after.
Crystal challenge, or at least
Right.
the
And of course,
crystal
a
challenge.
month or 2 after I did that,
So if you
the
need a
Switch
recap
was
or question of the
announced.
video, what's your favorite number?
Mhm.
And if you need a recap for my answer,
I already
my favorite
beat
number
games
is
like
24.
the Pikmin 3.
Ugh.
Stuff like that. That's a game that to this day was surprised that I beat. Was Pikmin 3. I've never beat 1 and 2 before, and 3 was a surprise when I beat it.
Oh, wow.
And I went back and beat 1, you know, on emulator. I beat 2, but I cheated, so, you know.
Oh. Oh, shit, video's over already.
Alrighty, guys, thanks for watching this
I like
video.
that.
And don't forget to hit
Yeah.
that like button down there.
It's crazy.
Click the subscribe button for more.
Dude.
You gotta click the subscribe button for more.
You gotta click that subscribe button, guys.
Yeah.
And now, YouTube is so goddamn broken that you need to subscribe twice
With a bell.
with the little bell icon. Make sure you ring that, so that way you are the first to know when we upload videos. Both of our channel links will be in the description down below, as well as the playlist to the original, as well as the link, rather, to the original playlist of this Let's Play that we are currently watching for the reaction series. So all of that will be in the description, perhaps the Glitchling Army Discord link as well.
Yes.
And yeah, I believe that is it for us. Unless Oddboy has anything else to say, I believe that is the end of the video.
That's it, yeah.
That's the end of the video. This was fun.
Mm-hmm.
I can't wait for future videos to see, you know, how this evolves, and maybe it'll turn out like the Let's Play, except better, because, you know,
Right.
2019 we got better technology than just a laptop and
Right.
a shitty recording software that was on a 10-minute trial.
Mm-hmm.
You remember that back when I had a 10-minute recording limit for each section?
Oh, yeah.
Actually, I think this was back when I got a crack key that allowed me to record as long as I wanted. So
Oh, yeah.
actually, I don't think we had that hindrance.
Yeah.
But I remember back when I first got Expression Encoder 4, and I had to deal with the 10-minute record limit.
Right.
And that was not fun. I did not have a fun time compiling 10-minute recordings into one giant video. I had to do that for Crash 2, and that was not fun.
Yeah.
Because I always had to, like, stop what I was saying. I tried to stop you because, you know, we were getting close to the limit,
Right.
because I saw, like, 9:55 or whatever, and I kept going like this and stuff.
Right.
Just like trying to, you know, dude, I'm at the limit. You're gonna have to save it for like the next part and stuff like that.
Right.
And then, you know, but with this Let's Play, we didn't have to worry about that. But anyways,
Right.
before we drone on too long,
Yeah.
thank you again, everybody, for watching this video. We will definitely be making more of these as the series goes on, and as we continue to watch this Let's Play, and as you continue to watch along with us. Because
this was fun.
this was a lot of fun, and
Yeah.
yes, I believe we can convert this into a series.
Down a little trip down memory lane here.
Yes,
you know?
absolutely. If I'm feeling up to it, then I will probably upload it onto my channel as well. Whether or not you want to do the same thing on your channel is totally up to you. But anyways, one thing's for sure, this is going on the Glitchling Army YouTube
Oh, yeah,
channel.
definitely.
So, yeah. So click the subscribe button if you're new here and you like what you saw and you want to come back to see more, then make sure you do that. And if you already hit that subscribe button, or you're one of those people who have been with the channel for a while and you already are subscribed, then make sure that that little bell icon is colored in or fully in and not semi-transparent or whatever. Make sure it's filled and not outlined. When you click that little bell, make sure you set the notifications to all
Yes.
and not uploads only. Although it doesn't really make a difference because we don't have enough subscribers to do the community thing.
Right.
But in any regards, click the subscribe button and ring the bell if you enjoyed what you saw and you want to keep seeing more. And just like the video says, hit that like button. Okay. I'm gonna go drink a 2-liter of bleach, and I will see you guys in the next video. Permitted I'm still alive.
Yeah.